shooting stars. Good morning, guys. A good, great morning to all. What's going on with you guys? Where you at? Where you been? Where are we going? Where Guyana going? Where are we going? Man, a lot of intellectuals, a lot of the think tanks, everybody are trying to figure out where we're going and why we can't figure it out is because the stats that you got pull, the analysis that you got make is based on idiots. Yes, and you can't understand an idiot. You can't understand an idiot. Nobody knows why idiots do what they do. Right? Lacking in knowledge, all out stupid. The brain works differently. You could only understand normal brain, a normal human being. Certain people, confusion. Yes, and the woman, the man got left shit. The man, the woman got left feet. They just confusion. Right? Now, I want to talk about something that I experienced yesterday, or I come across yesterday in the news, and continuously you see Lampy and Pampy, the two particles that make up the lump of shit, right? What we look at as a lump of shit now. You see continuously they try to create this atmosphere for division and confusion in our country. And if you come here, there's a fair amount of hostility around me, right? But here we're telling you, what simplifies it and breaks it down is that at the end I could say the truth hurts. Yes, and we ain't got no fiction, we flying around here. Everything is fact. Yeah, you could say, man, I don't appreciate how we talk, I don't like how we say it, but it's the realest thing coming out again. That's the honest truth. Right? Now, I heard, and I see people write it up and share it, that some Indian people beat a black APNU lady in Tushin. New scheme, somewhere Tushin, somewhere West Coast side. This yesterday I read the story. But let me tell you how the story started. Yesterday morning is the morning with the court. Either yesterday morning or the night before. Either yesterday morning or the night before, I received a call. I got the phone. I got the number in my phone there. I received a call that a group of individuals attack a woman and beat she. A man call me, tell me they're going to the police station, Lenora police station, and if I could come and highlight your story. I was in the midst of something, I can't remember what I was doing. I said, here, WhatsApp me all the facts as I usually do, and I will follow up. You ain't got to study. Because if I can't handle something, when I read the message, right away I read all my messages. If it's flowers and good morning, and I don't answer them things. Yes, sir. If it's somebody with an issue, I answer and I say, I can do, I cannot do. If I can do, what I can do. When can I do it, and all these kind of things, right? So, me receive this call, people beat this lady. I didn't even know it was a black lady. They double bank and beat the lady. She was going in some way. Right? Alright. Now the story done. Me ain't get to follow up. The people never send no WhatsApp message to me. Me ain't get to follow up. No. Not the lady call me. A man call me. I said, Critic, you gotta do something with this lady. The double bank share, the beat share, the people them beat share, wherever. Let me go into detail as how. I received the call. Is this Mr. Critic? I say yes. He said, here, we want you to look at a matter at the station here. Some people beat up a lady. The lady is a security guard with a firm. He called the firm name. Right? And they beat the lady. And he was going into details to explain me the issues. Right? Now, at no point in time, I got the impression that this thing political in nature. Right? I never get back the message. At the time they were at the station, I wanted to make a report to the extent. Now, I read an article saying how the lady cussed, people questioned that she's an APNU, crass, and I can't start beat you just to dry. So when me read about this, I say, wow, these people talk to me. First thing there, yes, and if people beat you and tell you it's an APNU crass and that, first thing that is the PVP people beat me. The PVP beat me, Critic. Yes, and so when me hear this thing, I say, wow, this story take a whole different turn. You understand? Right away when me hear it, and somebody come and say, Critic, Lampy and Pampy, this junkie, Lampy and Pampy from Fiction Network, spewing up thing, and I like, wow, how you can't make a special for do that. You can't make up something like that ordinarily. You got the lock there? I didn't know. I'll pass back later. Yeah. So, me calculate, this thing come to me first and me to know is this. Because anybody, if PvP people getting out of hand, I would go up on the case hard. So I'm looking and here what you try to put together is a drunk crew. Because look at me. Them people from around Luziknan attacked me. There wasn't PNC people. Them people is PvP people, right? But it's a drunk vibes. And it wasn't a PvP. All those PvP people, it wasn't a PvP PNC game. They didn't watch at me. They watching at me they watching at me personal. That I come in and skin up the thing with the accident. And them is little while up banner behaving stupid. So I can't blame the upon the PvP. When I go to certain places, black people area, and black people start cuss me, it's PNC cussing me. No. You understand? They send no narrative as a cuss the by. As a result of white talking, people gonna cuss me. Although what motivates the cussing is my talking out against their party. Ain't really nothing political. They just got their view. And how they just put over the view, you ever listen to how Guyanese people talk to one another? They auntie man, this woman is talking to them also. You imagine a woman is called when she man get from this abuse them out and call them auntie man? So I ain't no nothing special when they be cussing me out. You see how Simona Brooms is a minister. Simona Brooms is behave like a bad woman. You vex when people, if ministers behave like bad woman. You understand? She went to the States, to the State Department, received a award for fighting trafficking and thing. And still she ain't got a better style and class in she. Simona Brooms, you understand, act like a bad woman. But this is a Guyanese thing. Cuss up and bad up and, you understand? That's how she was brought up. You can't take it out of she. So you can't watch it now. Know that this shit behavior. You know this shit behavior. The lady do the fighting human trafficking in the bush. How you believe you can understand for deal with them bad woman? Yes, and you believe when she go in the bush, she say, oh, what you're doing is not nice. Human trafficking is not right. You can't do that with young girls. Yes, so you can't have young girls having them have sex for money and these. You can human labor, child labor. You believe Simone Bruno's dark in the it's being cussed up and bad up and broke up. People shop on them thing there. You believe you could go and talk to a Mawaga Kaimu in the bush? You know, sir, you have to develop yourself and do something better and be a good citizen. You believe that man got time with her? A old thief man got a little money and got in the bush for do a hustle. You could go and tell, sir, you know, we will give you a notice. Guyanese know you gotta hold them by the neck like a kitten from a litter. You understand? You gotta hold them by the neck like a puppy dog and get rid of them. Move them from the location. Sir, we will send you a notice. Them see a piece of paper, them in understand. Them say paper can't hurt me. I can't be injured by no paper. You understand? Yeah, they would say to guy. That's how Guyanese stay. A Guyanese man would rang and you see he and the police, big confusion the police. No, you can't talk to me, sir. And he documents wrong. You understand? They ain't got no right. It's never said that they're within the rights. Guyanese when they rang, they start bad up more bad. To create an atmosphere of confusion, you're seeing it to the politicians. You're seeing it right now. You create an atmosphere of confusion like people just start questioning themselves, wait, this person wrong or the right? Right away, the people start questioning themselves. How we behaving so like he must see, right? Let me wait for see. I got me documents. I just got call me girl and I'll call you girl now. Me got credit in me phone. Yeah, sir. It's another everything is another problem. It's what you seen. It's Guyanese attitude you see playing out. Hungry belly, low life attitude you see playing out with these politicians. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing, buddy?
Talk to me, brother.
Alright, I was listening to some, you were talking about someone get beat up and then or maybe I missed the part, what actually transpired here, that, or the actual fact that came out of the matter.
Well, I can reach back to the just now.
Oh, okay, I thought I missed the part, that is why I was like...
You obviously missed the big part. And if you missed something, I gotta go and check the settings for Facebook that you could go back in the live while the live is going on. It might be recording the live and I don't know how to do it. I gotta check and see how to get it done. Yeah, so Lampy and Pampy constantly, and not them alone, I have witnessed I guess some videos from the outreaches that them doing across the regions, and you see people trying to stir up hate things. I say again for the smart Guyanese, we need not to go down that road. Everybody saw what happened. Guyanese will not be bullied. I say again for the smart Guyanese who can read between the lines, this time, not long time. Take note. This time, not long time. And remember, he's up on the ground, up on the road, attacking to everybody. This time, not long time. I can't overstate it. Because these atmospheres where these men are trying to create, we got a beautiful country. We got everything going for we. We are right. We are right. Some people come and want to create confusion and division, and the only people who will benefit is them. Guyanese have to ask themselves, the people who following these people blindly, like mad people, ask yourself, how will you benefit? How will you benefit from what these people are doing? And me, I must accept that I have been falling short as of recent, because the short videos, these videos drain me, and I haven't put in much time and effort into it, and everybody notice it. Everybody's noticing it, but bear up with me. I'm coming hard and fast, and we need, you know, I am working on better delivery methods. We need I need to put more effort into educating the people and making the people aware we're going in. What's the situation? What I'm going to do and tell the people, spreading things and tell people, but people beat a AP and new lady. The lady's a black woman. More than one East Indian people assault she. I believe the lady called me. What is it about? 6 people get whole and go be already get whole and get locked up. 6 people. And I don't even know if the lady is a black lady. I see a picture of a lady, A's boss and Shahan boss. You understand? Now our men, I don't hear Lampion and be talking about no men assault. The president, you're going to see the president come out and talk about lady thing. The president strives on things like this. The president don't come out and talk, and he come out and talk about the Amranian buy get to cough at charity. You understand? The man strives on these kind of things that creating division and confusion in Guyana. The man is behind the scenes. Don't answer, but watch laugh the president will come out and talk about the two shit thing. The man come out and, oh, all the time he coming out for nothing. He coming for the people shooting. He coming for the cheering with the boss. The people tell the boss, you trying to forge him boss into a riot zone. What the fudge you think happened? Everybody going hysterical mad up in here. You better watching. Oh, the children, there's children there. Let's stop the protest. He come out when the lady plays button. Anything to create confusion in this country, he comes out. Lengthy statement, that's how you will see he come out with the thing. Or he might not even, because it's a damn lie. The man has not done one thing to forge peace and talking about social cohesion. The man playing a dirty psychological game, second to none in this country. Now let me tell you something. And I want to get faster. This morning again is short. We'll talk about relics. Old utensils. And let me start with a story when I met Hamilton Green. When Hamilton Green was the mayor, some black people were bullying a Chinese girl. Right? She named Sue. Can't remember her name. She got Chinese to her registry. And some black people was bullying the girl, attacked the girl, all kind of. The Chinese girl is a badass Chinese. Hello, good morning.
You sit right there and allow it to happen. You did not try to come to the community, try to assist us, try to bring some investors in the community, try to get some programs. They didn't do nothing. It's clearly to me. It's not about the interests of the black people, the PNC they have. The black community has weak leadership. And when I talk this thing, a lot of people get upset, but I talk to hypocrites all the time. And our Jackie and the PDP, they cannot come in to the black community during those 23 years. The black folks cannot come to Freedom House and ask for help because you're going to be outcast. And you leave us alone. You leave us alone. We are the most vulnerable people in the community, in the country. And people go and do things to get money. And the black police force, get all of the accused doing all of this murder. And still today, you want to blame it on the PPP, on the PPP? Weak leadership. It's the weak leadership that let down the black community. I don't care who makes it be. That is my contribution to the government this morning. And I'm going to keep on saying anywhere, at any time, anybody asks me my opinion on the political situation. The PNC abandoned the people critic. They abandoned the black community.
Thanks for your contribution this morning, brother.
Yeah.
You see, it's very difficult for me. It's very difficult for me sometimes because when black people are willing to be honest, I get sentimental. Because I can't unblack myself. People don't understand these things. I can't change my DNA. I'm half black. Mother is Portuguese, my father is black. I cannot unblack myself. One asks, why am I so outspoken? I am outspoken because I am black. Why am I so loud? You see, different races have different traits that are genetically encoded in them. The black man is aggressive. And that is what you're seeing in me. The Indian man got a mild, yes, very nice, He got a method that behind. The black man is all mouth. And because the Indian man doesn't have that physical strength, he has a mental strength that is unique. Because he stay calm and cool. And he could be like a viper when he get ready. You understand? So when I hear black brothers, like the brother what just tapped there, it touches me. And then sometimes I want to say, man, carry it light because it has an effect on people. But for too long, we have been trying to be politically correct. For too long, we have been playing this political correctness. And what has it done? Now, my friend just said something that I have a different take on. Not necessarily that I don't agree with him, but I have a different take on it. When he says the black leadership has been weak, I don't think the black leadership has been weak. The black leadership from the PNC is about an elite set of people. Yes, sir. These banners really and truly would have operated similar when they had slavery, they had a set of black people that just facilitate the white man in carrying out his acts of slavery on the black man. You understand? There was a house slave inside. He was an inside man. And he loved massa. And he would have oppressed the rest of people. And that's what you're seeing with these people. They're not necessarily a weak leadership. What they do is, in their leadership method, ideology, and style, continue to weaken their people. They don't look at the Guyanese black as and themselves as one unit. They look at themselves as the elite. Look at how Granger treats his followers and supporters. Look at this style. How many black Guyanese could say they ever met Granger? You imagine wanting to do a cardboard thing at Granger that you could take out a picture with that? You understand? When you ask yourself, why doesn't the man work? You have no purpose other than to serve. You would not have existed if these people did not exist. You would have to somehow think or be deluded into thinking that you are special and unique to people to have to treat people that way. Why did David Granger choose, or why was David Granger chosen to become the leader? Why? What constituency he had? It was a political insight thing. Where he was chosen. He wasn't chosen by the people. David Granger as PNC leader, get run out from Linden. Get chasey. The people don't know him. People get to like him, or people follow him because these people get this cult-like mentality. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if you're aware of the allegations against the of Anna for the sexual predator thing. I don't know if you can address that. I don't know if you saw it posted.
Hold on. Give me your take on it.
Well, the headline of it was a small party, sexual predators. So right away, I thought it was politically motivated.
Yes, it is politically motivated. It is political, but I have to discuss it because they're damning allegations.
Exactly.
And it came from the young lady who's making the allegations. Nobody put it in her mouth. It came from her Instagram page. And there's a video also circulating of what transpired at the place. I have to discuss it. Obviously, if y'all bring it up, I can't. Roger, brother. I have to discuss it. I can't not discuss it. It's a very... Wow. What is he doing, brother? I'm driving the cars, like flying through. If you feel you hit me, can't tell me sorry. I'd be back in the court for assaulting you, blood clot, man. Certain things I ain't dep on, you know. There's a law abiding citizen, but you ain't doing me certain things. And I try to be. I can't say there's a law abiding citizen and talking about the fact that clubs and flashing. Yes. But I am. I try to be a law abiding citizen. Certain things take him back. You driving on the road like a madman, and then I come out, you jam me here, and I come out and you try to accident. Oh, shopping, I don't find out so much and pay me more legal and you have a problem. Yes, and a baby, the wife getting baby girl, you should have known that before you start driving like a madman. Yes, you should have known that before you start driving like a madman all about the place. You ain't got time with them things. That man knocked me and my wife down by I crawled for me all fours and go pull out a piece of wood from 704 the fence they now building. The fence, the building they now building. I crawled for me all fours. When I drop some lash in you get to the station for make a report that you get assault. You get lash. Mad man, now me anger put some lash in. He did not take the car. Now, if he did just drive it, I would have left there with no problem. He got to the station for make a report. Oh, I assaulted. Yeah, the police come for me. That was an accident. Yes, he there in the sass. And I used to always say, anybody jam me vehicle, me nigga, right? Because I used to always, you know, extra cautious. And, yeah. And they just drive in there and just drive like this. And when you catch them, they ain't got nothing to do. They ain't going nowhere. Tomorrow there's a hungry belly. There was a hungry belly yesterday. That's it. Good morning, sir.
Hi, brother, good morning to you. I'm usually listening to you and you always do make sense. But I heard you a little while ago trying to extrapolate from Indo-Guyanese and Afro-Guyanese. And you made a statement where Indians are not as strong as Afro-Guyanese. Now I'm Afro-Guyanese, but there's no scientific basis to show or to prove that Indo-Guyanese aren't as physically strong as Afro-Guyanese. There is no scientific basis to establish that one race is physically stronger than another race.
Well,
I understand.
let me help you before you go into a whole topic. Hold for me. When I meant, no, listen to me, man. Listen to me. You misunderstand what I was saying. Now, when I said they're not as strong, it wasn't limited to physical. It means I'm a muscles alone. Their level of aggression, they don't come so aggressively. And I'm measuring that as strength.
I understand the context in which you
Safe. Roger.
I wasn't particularly bothered, but I am bothered by those who might be listening to you and don't have the level of skills to dissect what.
Beautiful. Thanks for bringing clarity.
Evidence around that could establish, because that is the belief in Nazi Germany, where the Germans were physically superior to other ethnic groups. So that idea that we Guyanese have, Afro-Guyanese have, that we're physically stronger than Indo-Guyanese is truly a myth. What we can say is that the way in which Indo-Guyanese respond to certain situations may be culturally different to how we of African descent responded. And a survey was done some years ago by a lot of psychologists on Asian response to certain crises. And what we see in Guyana, how those Guyanese tend to be those side with certain things, it's a culture that prevails in all of Asia, generally speaking. But if an Indo-Guyanese decides to respond like an Afro-Guyanese, it will be equal because your physical strength is determined by how you carry your body, your food, you eat, and all these kinds of things. So I would like the Guyanese population to understand that the same kind of aggression that we express, any ethnic group can express that aggression if they choose to do so.
And does. When you go, here now, cutting you. And they do, because when you go to India, India bad man, if you run into India bad man, you would, if you ain't see any face, you know, as India, you would think is what we would call a black bad man, hey. So they do express it.
I live in Trinidad as a Guyanese in the diaspora, and I see Indian guys pick up black guys.
Yeah.
Sick right in Trinidad, so that idea.
No, I witness it here too.
Right? I tell you, plenty of them bad, them guys who running up the mouth, Afro guys running up the mouth, they come to Trinidad. Trinidad would beat them to the punch. They would want to know if it was a black man just beat them up. So
we all got our weakness and our strengths.
Right? So
thanks for bringing clarity. Thanks for bringing clarity.
Yeah, man.
Roger, brother. Roger, brother, cool. Yeah, there is, as he said, there's no scientific evidence, but we're working with what we see. And again, I as people always misinterpret things. And you might not necessarily, I can't necessarily blame you for misinterpreting when I did not bring real clarity to what I was saying. Sometimes I'm just short in my presentation, right? And expect you, I always got this problem. Yeah, I gotta say, man, that's why I gotta listen. I tell you, well, yo, no, I meant it so. But indeed, how it was received might have been different. Now we're in a country where people head hard. Yes, that. So the man pick up though and he understand, yeah. But indeed, right? When I grew up, when I came up in Annandale, the boys I used to like, they was bad boys. I got a friend named Gary. He always, you know, he think like this guy is steel tip boots. If you ever hear he talk, you hear about thing when in the day when he used to got armless and thing. When we used to roll as youth man, right? I was the youngest one about them and these the bad boys. And when I start doing things, they realize nobody, we being so bad, we a little troublesome. They start calling themselves troublesome and calling me bad now. You understand? So thanks for the clarity, brother. And no better body than a black man for say, well, here, this is a matter of fact because of my experience and his understanding. You understand? Because you got some feeble banner. And we can make laugh after that black youth. You expect everybody to be a basketball player or football player. You believe them banner were going at Queen's College and Bishops and all that. You meet them little black youths, them banner cool. You understand? And you go Annandale and see some of them. Them little Indian orangutans you have, and knows where they're coming out from. Yeah, don't tie up their head and they more black than black. Yeah, I said. And when I said black, because it's not labeling people and their attitudes. Yes, and we look at people certain way. Right? But when you go to different schools, you got whole Indian schools. And they got the tough ones and they got the weak ones. Right? Then you got whole black schools, they got the tough ones and they got the weak ones. So it's not all we is the same. But I put it in the context how we see it as Guyanese. I don't want anybody take it out. And that's one of the things I don't really like going into. I just say what I gotta say, and you feel how you gotta feel. Because me never going around explaining me whole life. Me never do. You understand? There ain't no marriage here. Bartica police help steal from Amrinia Village. Jesus Lord.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. Your video live there got a lot of static. You can't hear nothing. There's a lot of static, like there's a lot of wind blowing into your screen.
Oh shucks.
All right, my brother, you're doing it.
Sorry about that. It's my AC. It's my AC vent turn up for cool the phone. Sorry about that. Let me turn on. Yeah. Shucks. Nobody didn't turn it before. Now here what happened. So this morning, somebody's requested for me to wish Roshan's daughter Ariana a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ariana and Roshan. I hope it's my Roshan from Awi. I know which Roshan, but Ariana, happy birthday to you. Coming from your dad, Roshan. I'm only one Roshan. I'm not too smart. Huh? You like John Kerry. Is John Kerry the man here? John Kerry the man with the running for thing. President got little hand. All them leaders got small hands. Trump got two small hands. He's a big body, but he has two small hands and just enough to hold a golf bat. Like when God did you know these people, he said, oh, you're going to play golf and you're going to be an idiot savant and, you know, put you down there and you go along and cause confusion in America when you get big. And oh yes, put a orange orangutan hairstyle on his head. Yeah, SEXTODAY. With these white banner making and give him a small willy. Yeah, give him a small willy and a big butt. Yes, that was one confusion. And when it check it up, remember orangutan, the orange hair, the big butt. Yes, it's supposed to the butt's supposed to be black. So when they're done with Trump, you get one set of colors. Say, oh, when you're done, different colors, right? And when they're done, you just put in the bleach and take you out, and he come out, he white. And for instance, then he fighting for tan himself for come back black. And you can, you know, yeah. Idiot. And he said, can't Trump wife for whore. No, man. I wouldn't say that like that. I said the girl was a stripper. She was a stripper. I can't remember where she was. I know she was in there. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Critic. The microphone thing, it's making a noise. Like it's vibrating on the car. When you stop, you're hearing the noise. But when you're driving, as soon as you take off, you're hearing the vibrations. Keep the phone just vibrating on the dash or wherever it's recording with.
Roger, brother.
Like it's vibrating stuff with it.
Roger that.
Yeah, nobody. Thank you.
I gotta stop and finish up this thing, and then I gotta leave. I got things to do this morning. I'll be short and sweet, right? So let me stop and finish up this. Now here I want to talk about. I want to talk about these people like Hamilton Green, Lincoln Lewis. So yes, it's Roshan's daughter. Ariana, happy birthday to you, sweetheart. Enjoy your birthday. Still heavy static. Yeah, so okay. So we got that sorted out. Morning time you drive well. The static is in the phone. Let me run my WhatsApp message. Okay, that's Critic have been allocated a house lot from a recent distribution that before March 2nd. The minister responded that the minister had given a discount under the criteria. Do not know the area of the new housing scheme isn't identified to the public, but the oh shit. You're so fudged up. And Critic, did you win in court yesterday? Buddy, I win every time. Yes, I won, ma'am. Guyana won. Guyanese win every time. We got a situation here. I want to talk about these relics quick. People like Hamilton Green, Lincoln Lewis. You see, if you're to be a leader, what happened with Guyanese? They just follow you because you're old. And we have always been told that old people got knowledge and all that. But actually, I met Hamilton Green once. It was a very impacting encounter. Because some black people were harassing a Chinese girl upon Regent Street. And I went to him and he was trying to carry me around. But I said, boss man, I want to hear how you will help this lady. And he said, sit down, son. And he told me about Portuguese and Send Bread story. You know, he's a true politician. And he was shrewd in his day with what he did. He did them banner do a lot of wrong thing. It is sad that this day and age, them banner don't allow things to take its natural course and still continue to want to do wrong things and saying it's right by black people. It's unfortunate to see people like Lincoln Lewis and Adam Harris and all of them to suggest they're doing right by black people, doing wrong things to have right come to black people. It is very unfortunate to see that, right? So I wanted to say that this morning. Look at these people, Hamilton Green, Lincoln Lewis, Adam Harris. Look at what have they really contributed. They've done well for themselves. Yes, but when it comes to building, doing things for the black community that they, why I say the black community, because they try to incite that black community. They try to get people to do things. Yes, these banners is relics and they should be that way. They should be shelved and put at a place where they can't fall down and break. You understand? Like Lincoln Lewis left Kaicho News. Chronicle run out Lincoln Lewis. And he left Kaicho News now. Nobody wants you, brother. Now, here was the thing. I'm not gonna talk about it now. I'm gonna go and talk to Kian, because I have a fair understanding. Kian Jabur from Nogan. This is personal, people personal life. It doesn't have anything to do with the party. But he is affiliated with the party, and when it gets into politics, everything is intertwined. That's how it works out for you. People try to attack you where they can hurt you the most. I've heard something about Jonathan Haywood. I'd like to talk to him. Jonathan and me have always had issues. I think he's overly aggressive. And I've heard about abuse with these guys. Domestic violence and these kind of things being the forefront thing for me. I can't overlook it. So what I'll do, and I promise that